I let my friend freeze in a park's bench when I was 13. I never ever talked about this, but I just can't take it anymore. I was 13 years old and was going through this unruly teen phase, you know? Me and two of my friends decided to get some alcohol and get wasted after school. It's pretty easy to get booze as an underage person, where I come from. So, when we left class, we went straight to the market and bought 2 bottles of a really strong drink called Atskov. We went to a park, and at about 5 PM we started drinking. We had that rush of doing something illegal, and after an hour or two, we all were already really drunk. About 7-8 PM, one of my friends passed out. He was the one who drank the most. It was his first experience with alcohol, and when he got unconscious, me and my other friend started to get worried. We put him laying down on a bench, tried to give him water, and did everything we could to wake him up, but he kept sleeping. A couple of hours passed, and it was getting pretty late, so I made the worst decision of my life. I suggested to leave him there overnight, so his mom wouldn't find out we got alcohol. I unlocked his phone and texted her, "Mom, I'm sleeping at yesterday." Then we made him as comfortable as possible and left. I thought he would just wake up in the middle of the night and go home. I was so scared of my mom finding out. In the next day, he didn't answer any of my texts and didn't show up to school. A teacher close to his mother walked in our classroom and said he was in the hospital in an extremely serious situation. He experienced alcohol poisoning and hypothermia. His brain was damaged by his super low body temperature. He stayed about 12 hours in the hospital before he died. No one ever found out. Me and my friend were there with him that day, and we swore to take that to our graves. I told my mom I didn't want to go to his funeral because I couldn't take it, but it was actually because of the guilt. I never saw his mother again, and the people at my school don't talk about this anymore. Sometimes I wonder what life would he have had if I didn't leave him to freeze to death on that bench. I've been on the run for 7.5 years. I stopped reporting to my parole officer in 2011. I recently had a beautiful baby. Tomorrow I'm turning myself in. Can't be a father if I'm a wanted man. I have 12 years hanging over my head. I've never experienced abject terror before today. I'll never be able to say that sentence again. I'm not even sure why I'm posting. I have a great support network, but I'm still terrified of the consequences, of losing everything, of missing the beginning of my child's life. I don't fear prison. Prison is actually the easiest part of all this. When I went to prison the first time, I just didn't care. Now I have everything to lose. I'm stepping off a cliff with no idea where I'll land. Edit. There has been concern that I'm going to prison for 12 years. For clarity, 12 years is how much parole I have left. Under state law 6 is the maximum I can receive. More likely it will be 1, 2, 3, based on several factors. No new charges, turning myself in, new child. I commented this, but wanted to post it up top, so people would see them. Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. I didn't expect this to blow up the way it did. First, I want to address the "you deserve what you get, and you're a terrible person" crowd. Trust me, I'm more aware of those facts than you could ever be. I was a coward. Until I walk through those doors tomorrow, I still am a coward. I'm a piece of shit. But with the family and friends I have on my side, I won't be for long. For all the folks wishing me luck, sending me messages, and generally showing empathy to a man undeserving, thank you from every piece of my heart. Sometimes the internet's not such a bad place. As for updates, my brother has expressed that he is willing to post them from this account over the next few weeks as the process works itself out. So it won't be me directly, but they'll be here. Finally, to answer a couple common questions. How did you make it 7 years? I didn't break the law, kept my head down, and was, for all intents and purposes, barring the absconding, a model citizen. No one ever had a reason to question me. Why not stay on the run? This may be hard for someone on the outside to understand, but the life I currently live is a life of constant fear, a purgatory, a half-life. My daughter has made me see that I need more. I need freedom. Which may seem contrary to going to prison, but J-Law prison is just the first step in a longer game plan. One that sees me as a real model citizen, the best father I can be, and Lord willing, The best husband a woman could hope for. What were your crimes? Like I've mentioned, I'm actively avoiding specificity, but the long and short is I committed several crimes over several weeks, and it culminated in me fighting a cop and hurting him when he tried to arrest me. Have you ever talked to the cop and apologized? I have not. I hope to one day, but first thing first is getting my shit together. An apology from an on the run convicted criminal doesn't mean much. What about your wife/woman? I'm hopeful. She seems committed to helping me through this. I hope to make us work. But if time has other plans, she will always have my love and respect. Both as the mother of my child and the woman who helped me to grow into the kind of man that's ready to face his failures and grow as a human and a parent. That's all I got for now. I might add a final note before I go in tomorrow. If not, my brother will update when new news is to be had. Update. This is my final update for a while. In 20 minutes my attorney is driving me to county. I'm currently holding my daughter while my lady hammers out some details with the lawyer. Thank you all for the well wishes. As strange as it is, Reddit has given me more of the strength I need to do this. The internet sometimes comes through for you. Excuse me for now. I need to cuddle my daughter for the last few minutes I can. I cheated to get my bachelor's and my master's degree. Yeah, I cheated. I didn't write any of my papers. I didn't do any of the work myself. I stole a lot of work. Took only classes anyone I knew did and used all their work for it with minor changes. I made it through 6 years and got 2 degrees. I got a scholarship out of high school by cheating. I cheated during the SAT. I cheated most of my life and I feel a little bad, but not really. Thanks to a couple real ones for holding it down for me. Wouldn't have made it this far without you. Edit. 1 million views. Thank you. All the folks who got triggered, thanks for fueling the post. May all of your bridges be sturdy and your streets pothole free. Wouldn't have gotten this far if it wasn't for your hard work. Edit. Thanks for the gold anonymous. I love you. Edit. Shout out to my university and my professors. I graduated with a 3.3 GPA. Not the best, but it's alright. I also took the FNP exams and did well. Edit. Yeah, I'm bragging. But I confessed. Thanks. I watched my students beating their classmate and I ignored it. I'm a history teacher, and in my class, 12, 13-yo, there's this little prick that always makes a lot of noise, keeps touching and messing with other kids and employees and makes mean, racist jokes about everyone. He is constantly trying to make my life and the life of his classmates hell, thinking he is funny or something. In a nutshell, he is a bully. Yesterday he destroyed his group project, causing everyone in his group to fail. Although I'm giving more time for the rest of his group to remake all of their lost work. I already tried calling his mom. The bitch defends her precious son that would never do such bad things. He's such a sweetie. Today I was walking to the teacher's room to grab my coffee and I saw the kid being dragged to a corner. I knew what was going on the moment I saw it, and I just ignored what I saw and kept going my way. The kid got roughed up and had to go home early, while every soul at the class is silent shut about any suspects. But I believe that everyone in the class knew about this for some time now. I personally feel no remorse, nor I plan to advance or help on the investigation. I just pretend nothing happened and gave my lecture as always. No remorse, but I can't change the flair. Edit. Some more information. I'm a Brazilian and this school is a very small and poor one in the bad part of Rio de Janeiro. We do not have most of the resources, be it money or professionals, or the policies that you commenters have suggested to me. I know I was the asshole in this situation. I won't let this shit happen again, nor will I praise anyone that took part on this, but this is a confession subreddit, and I confess that it felt good. Also, the kid is fine. They hit him in the belly and arms, and obviously I won't let that happen again. The school is giving him extra care and attention.